Yeah, I'll be right there. Over here a little bit.
Hi, y'all. Welcome. Dave will be here in a minute. The birds are making their noise, and we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for folks to come in. As you can see, I want to know how your holiday went. Ours was lovely. It was very nice. A little quiet, but a lot of fun. Don't forget when you come in, hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like me, that you support our channel and what we do here. Kind of quiet out there right now. As you can see, I'm getting ready for the next big holiday. I'm starting today on our holiday cooking. It's going to be called Christmas Cooking Inside Kate's Kitchen. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to do at least 2 videos each day between the 1st and the 25th. I mean, 1 video each day. Some days I'll do 2, other days I'll do 1. That's enough. That's enough. Let's be quiet. Sorry, the guys are really loud today. We had 2 that came in. Now no one's here. I'm not sure what happened. Hush. That's enough. Well, I hope you guys come in. It's time. Well, 5 minutes till. I started a little early. I never know. Some folks are hanging out when I get on, and some folks are not. So we just thought we'd start. Anyway, what I'm hoping to do today, I'm going to try and do 2 videos today to get it started. I want to do one on corn casserole. That's a tradition at our house, or when I was growing up. We love it. And the other thing we're going to do is I'm going to do a fresh cranberry sauce. I hope it's going to be really good. Also, I've been tapped on the shoulder by Miss Abby Broussard to do a collab on baking pies. And I'm hoping to do a mincemeat pie for her collaboration today as well. So if all goes well, I should be able to turn out 3 videos today. At least I hope. There's good luck, and here's hoping. So, well, I see we got 3 waiting. If you're there, come on in, say hello. Dave will be here in a minute. He had to run get something out of the house, out of the other room. If I can get his ready. Hi, Celtic Bear. Good to see you. I'm glad you got here. How was your Thanksgiving, or did you celebrate? I know you're not in the U.S., are you? I think you're in Canada, right? Sorry about that. The guys are really talkative today. I can't seem to get them to be quiet no matter what I do. I have them each in separate cages, and I have Bravo over here on the stand, and they're still screaming at each other. Well, there's supposed to be 2 other folks waiting out there. Are y'all talking behind the scenes and I just can't see you? I've had a very quiet morning this morning. Normally I get up and I have several live streams that I moderate, but I got messages from most of them saying, Charleston, South Carolina. Sorry, dear heart. For some reason, I had you in Canada in my head. So you had a good Thanksgiving. Did you do your own cooking, or did you go out somewhere? The family went out to dinner for Thanksgiving here. We had 9, and it was a lot of fun. And I didn't have to cook, and I didn't have to clean up. And that was really nice. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello, Howie. I'm glad you made it. Yay. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, all. I gotta wake up first.
You did your own bird, etc. Well, normally I do that too, but the last couple of weeks, the last couple of years, my dad doesn't want Mom doing that much work anymore. So he always insists that we go out. And Dave and I live about 25 minutes or so from them. So they're at 90. They don't like to get out and drive a lot. Hello, Tim. It's good to see you here too. Tim Turner's
Oh,
on.
Tim. Hi there, Tim. How are you today?
But anyway, they don't like to drive, and so we go where they are and go out to eat with them for the final years they're still with us. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit to get David more in the picture.
Move this a little bit so I can see this monitor too. There we go.
There we go. Sorry. I try to get things set up, but that doesn't always mean I work. Lisa Clark. Good to see you, Lisa.
Wow, a lot of folks dropping in quick.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. Keeps us on the air, I guess. Tim, how you doing today,
He
partner?
says he's great. How are you?
Oh, good. I'm good too. Thank you. I was telling Tim yesterday, Tim Turner is the gentleman who gave me my electric wheelchair. And some other friends here locally, that a gentleman that Kate used to work with at AT&T before she retired, they happened to live just down the road from us, and we ran into him at a little local political meeting some months ago. And make a long story short, he and some friends of his have built my wheelchair ramp from the front door off our front porch all the way down to my driveway. And of course, anyone who has an electric wheelchair needs a way in and out of the house. The only one that I had previously was a very difficult to navigate ramp that went from our back door, supposedly off of our laundry room, down into the garage. And it was really kind of a challenge to get out of the house with that wheelchair. Well, now I've got not only a ramp, but it even has a roof on it, and it's got side rails, and they're not done yet, but they're even putting ramps on the sides of the main ramp to go down into the yard. So I will definitely have a great deal more mobility. And that all started with Tim whenever he gave me that chair, which was a tremendous kindness. And now other folks have shown their kindnesses toward us. I mean, it's just amazing the blessings that I have to say that I personally have received lately from a whole lot of folks. And boy, it is not unappreciated. I'll tell you that right now. I'll take some pictures, Tim, and I'll send you some. I will. Tim's asking for pictures. I was actually asking Kate a little earlier if she knew of what app we could use to do a live stream through my phone. I've got a pretty good phone. And I went and looked for some applications, and I haven't found anything yet that I like. Does anybody know of a good live streaming app that they use on their telephone? If so, maybe I'll go look it up. It seems like most of them are either ad-filled or you've got to join some organization in order to make it work. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just not that kind of a guy. Okay, Food Forest Permaculture. Hi. Put up a video of cross-sectional diagram on how to build Pathway Soil Bank.
I have one started already.
What is that? Huckle culture?
Google culture.
Oh, okay. And a food forest.
Google culture is you build mounds with large masses, like large branches and things like that, and build a mound over it.
Uh-huh.
And then you put your soil and stuff over that and plant down into it. And as the stuff breaks down, it as the branches and all break down, the things you've planted in it use that as food and they grow.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
It's a new to me. I mean, I've read it before, but I didn't know much about it.
Yeah, Tim is saying that his wife made him do it. Well, our wives make us do a lot of things, don't they, Tim? Even some of the things that are good for us and that we really should do. Positive Side of Dark. Wow, that's an interesting name.
Said their Thanksgiving was good, and how was ours?
It was good. Actually, I find it kind of good that Kate doesn't have to do all the cooking. It's a lot of work to put on a dinner for Thanksgiving. We were talking about it the other day. You go out and you do all the shopping and all the preparation and all the cooking, and then everybody sits down for 30 minutes and stuffs their faces, and then it's 3 or 4 hours of cleaning up, and everybody goes, "Yeah, that was fun. Okay, bye-bye." Just not that. So anyway, we went to Luby's, which is a kind of a cafeteria chain. I don't know if they have them in your area or not, but it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. And it does just give us a chance. We had, what, 10 folks there? Was that it? 10 people?
No.
9. So, it was good. We got Kate's daughter, KJ, was there with her boyfriend. And I've not seen KJ in a while. It was good to see her, too. She's quite a woman. I really like her.
Very, very special woman.
She is that. The oldest pre-industrial agriculture known to man, huh? Well, that makes sense. Using tree branches and what you had on hand was how we started growing.
Oh, thank you, Howard.
So what's new with y'all?
I was telling them about that before most of the folks get here. I was telling them about our plans for a video every day between now and Christmas, and some of the things that I want to do in those videos.
Well, you haven't been making very many videos lately, sweetheart.
No, I haven't, and that's the whole reason why I want to do all of these at once. I want to get back on the track for doing videos again. I've gotten very lazy. Once I went to live stream and discovered how much fun it was and how much easier it was than doing videos, I got lazy. So I started doing only live streams. And I want to do both.
Oh, good. Food Forest Permaculture has the video up today on, what do they call it? Huckle culture? Google culture. Okay. Hello, Iron Firehorse. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming by.
Lonely Prepper Homestead. I absolutely agree. My youngest sister's former husband, my sister passed away, but her husband lives here on the property with us. And he has a friend who is one of his roommates, and they, between the two of them, could put out an amazing spread. He went with us because his roommate had other plans too, but those two guys can cook like crazy. Hello, Iron Firehorse. It's good to see you.
Hi, Lisa Johnson. Oh, some old friends showing up. Isn't that nice?
I'm sorry?
Well, I'm starting to recognize names now.
Oh, very good.
And it's nice to see some
People
old friends showing up. Yeah. I wish there was had a picture of all these folks. It'd be nice to.
I'm have faces to go with the names.
Well, I'm much more of a visual guy, so I from one week to the next, like I don't do well with names. I mean, I spent a lot of time in the military, and you didn't have to remember names because it was always on a person's chest. So I've had a name disability most of my life. As far as I've got to meet you a few times before I can actually say, "Oh, hi, John, how are you?" It just does not come easy to me. I mean, it took me months to remember Kate's name.
Actually, it didn't, because he gave me the name Kate. And
that's true.
My literal name is Kathy. But he said I look more like a Kate, so I've been a Kate ever since.
That was the first time we met.
Hello, Homestead Remembrance. It's good to see you here. Iron Firehorse says she's supposed to be washing floors, but she's going to hang out here for a while.
Good choice.
I'm glad.
Good choice.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Although washing floors does sound fascinating.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
No. Well, so far the birds are being reasonably quiet.
When they first came on, they were not. They were going crazy.
Well, Bravo's sitting up on the stand over here. He's kind of our, I don't know, what would you call Bravo? He's kind of the one that gets lost in the background a lot because he's just real gentle, most of the time pretty quiet, and just kind of laid back. And but he's also the loudest screamer whenever he puts his mind to it. But he's just sitting up there on the stand, which is off to our right, and just gazing out the front door and the windows out there. So he's having a good morning. Hello, Bravo. We're a big Bravo bird.
Lonely Pepper, no, I have not tried a new recipe yet, but I have several set up to do on this mad dash to Christmas, I'm calling it, I guess. I have quite a few different things I want to try.
She did make a list. Kate's good at making lists.
There's 29 things I want to cook on this list. So if I get them all done, we'll be doing well. As I said earlier, I'm going to do today, I'm going to do corn pudding or corn casserole and fresh cranberry sauce. Those are not new to me. They're some of my favorites. I don't care for cranberry jelly. I prefer the sauce with the whole cranberries in it. And then tomorrow I have the stuff to make a mincemeat pie and a peanut butter pie. And the peanut butter pie is going to be interesting because it has creamy peanut butter, whipped topping, Reese's peanut butter cups, cream cheese. I forget what else it is. So it's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to try it. I have a feeling it's going to be so sweet that I'll get one bite and I'll have to give the rest of it to neighbors. But it looks interesting to try and make. So
I'm not a mincemeat fan, but the peanut butter pie sounds pretty good. But you're right; it'll probably be very, very sweet.
yeah, I'm not really a mincemeat pie fan either, but Tom is. My stepdad loves mincemeat pie. He also likes sweet potato pie. So when I make the sweet potato, I'll take that to him as well.
Hi, Freaky Geek.
It's good to see
Well,
you.
we're right on top of things today, aren't
Yeah,
we?
we are. I'm telling you. Lisa, I'm going to make cookies from a recipe that I made when I was a teenager. I've been watching Christmas movies all weekend and getting in the mood. Good for you.
And Homestead Remembrance says that sounds like something you need a good cup of coffee with. You're absolutely right. That's something that sweet. You better have some coffee to cut it with.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I've got to go over to Starbucks and get a new coffee maker because the one I have, the glass carafe that the coffee goes in, is cracked and will not hold fluid anymore. So I have to go get a new one tomorrow.
By the way, Kate makes French press coffee, which has totally spoiled me. Here's some right here. I've told you before that when I get up in the morning, my coffee is always sitting on my dresser, and that Kate spoils me. I mean, I'll be the first to admit it, but if my coffee weren't there of a morning, I have a feeling I'd probably be, hey, over here. I've really gotten used to it. I have to admit. It's a shame when you start taking little blessings like that for granted. So I try not to, but it is something that I kind of have come to expect. I'll put it that way. Oh, you don't need sweets when you're born sweet. Well, I wouldn't know about that, Freaky Geek. I've very seldom been accused of being sweet. Yeah, French press is really great. Oh yeah, your daughter took yours, Iron Fire Horse. That's well, luckily they're not too expensive. I mean, we can go down to actually to Starbucks and get one for like $20, $25. So it's not like you're spending $200 on a big coffee thing, but oh man, it makes the best coffee in the world. There's no doubt about it. I thought I made good coffee years ago when I was just using a drip maker, and then Kate introduced me to French press, and I've been a fan ever since.
It also helps that we start out with some of the best beans around.
Now that I turned her on to,
Mm-hmm.
because prior to that, I mean, she was a Folgers kind of gal, and I turned her on to some better coffees.
Yeah, well, we now get some that are made right up the road in Austin. They're roasted and packaged up there, so they're really fresh when we get them. And we both like bold coffee. So you make a big pot of that. I use about 1.5 scoops where it says to use 1 scoop. The spoon won't quite stand up by itself, but pretty close. And we both just love our coffee. And we drink coffee all day long. It's not uncommon to have coffee at 10 o'clock at night or when we first get up.
Tim Turner, you said you're going to make a French press for Stacy? Okay, I got to ask how you're going to do that. I got to ask.
Celtic Bear says Folgers, ooh.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I feel that way now, but back then I didn't. Although, Folgers Black Silk is good coffee.
Yeah, that one's not bad. If you can get the black silk, that's about the best one they make. It is a decent
It
brand.
is an excellent coffee.
It makes good French press coffee, I'll put it that way. A video on what, Freaky Geek? Or on
making the French press
oh,
coffee.
yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that. How do you make a French press?
Well, if you have the beaker, which is the hard part, then all you have to do is make the screen and something to hold the beaker up.
Well, but you got to have the plunger to push down too.
Mhm.
Pardon me. I think the cat wants in. I'm going to go see if he's wanting in.
Okay. I love French roast too. I really do. Oh, Tim says it's all about the wood. Tim knows.
The wood?
He does a lot of stuff with wood. His family does wood. So it's pretty cool. French roast coffee. The coffee that I buy is called Ruta Maya. It is not a French roast, but it is a bold roast, and it is so good. Let's see, Howie says green juice with lots of rooted veggies and chicory is his favorite. Green veggie coffee?
Would you ask if the bird sounds in the video in the background are bothering anybody?
Yeah, guys, we have a video running in the background for our birds where you hear lots of birds chirping and making noises and stuff. Is that bothersome? Is it taking over things? If it is, let us know and we'll turn it down. Freaky Geek prefers French toast to French roast coffee. That's something else I do differently, Freaky. I don't make normal French toast. I make it with Texas toast, which is a real thick cut. And I put all kinds of good things in with the eggs, like I put cinnamon and maple syrup in with the eggs before I cook them. Tim says the bird noises are okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Whoa, green juice with lots of rooted veggies and chicory root is my favorite. That ain't coffee, friend. That ain't coffee.
Tim Turner.
Yeah, Tim, if I can see it, I can make it. I wish I had that skill. Oh.
Yeah, I really like it. Figs, pigs, and feathers. Greetings. I'm glad you're here. Howie eats what they call clean. He does everything is fresh and clean, and most of it's hand raised right there where he lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he doesn't do normal or traditional coffee beans.
Okay.
I've seen
Whatever
him.
floats your boat, partner.
I have seen him make juices and drink them that I never thought anyone would do. Yes.
Figs, pigs, and feathers.
Yes.
That seems like a new name. Hi, welcome.
He's been here before.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, memory's going. I'm old. I have a good excuse.
I agree, Tim. There's only one Daddy Curbs. Only one. Lisa says her mother used to make the best French toast. She misses her cooking so much. Holidays are hard sometimes.
My mother made the best hash browns I've ever eaten in my life. I've never found hash browns as good as hers. That's the one thing that several things actually, but I mean, that's one of the things that I really fondly remember about my mother was her, she had a little 5-inch cast iron skillet, and she made just, basically one serving. But oh man.
Celtic, I drink probably equal amounts of tea and coffee.
Wait a minute. Ketchup on French toast.
It's savory rather than sweet. I've heard of it before. I've never tried it.
Go right ahead. That's me. I'll take some either maple syrup or Aunt Jemima's or something on there. But
hello, Texas Life. Good to see you. And happy December to you too. I keep forgetting today's the 1st.
Yeah, cast iron is about the best way to cook. It really is. We use a lot of that in the house because we don't have anything that's Teflon coated or non-stick coated because of the birds. If you overheat any of those utensils or pans, they put out what are called PTFEs, and this will virtually instantly kill your birds. And it's very, very dangerous. So if you have birds in your house, as I've always said, when you bring a bird in the front door, you take all your Teflon out the back door. But even things like the heating elements and room heaters and stuff now have non-stick surfaces on there. And I've known people that have lost their birds because they used a room heater. Ceramic heaters and things of that sort are good, or oil heaters where they just warm up. Rather sad story, the San Antonio Zoo right here some years ago, this was a long time ago, but there was a cold spell that came through, so they put some space heaters out with the birds to warm them up. And at that time, I don't think anybody really realized the dangers. And they turned those on and left for the night. They came back the next morning and they had
Lost quite a few.
25 or 30 dead birds. And it's tragic, but it's, and of course, DuPont was the company that started that. They knew about that danger very early on, and they did not tell anybody.
Well,
And
Christy,
anyway, that's a sore topic with me because if the PTFEs are dangerous to birds, they got to be dangerous to us, right? Just in smaller doses. So we don't use much Teflon.
as a matter of fact, I got rid of my very favorite crepe pan
Yeah.
when Dave and I got married and the big birds came into my life. I got rid of a lot of stuff, and that crepe pan was one that I used a lot.
Yeah. Lisa, I've not heard of it being dangerous to other birds. A bird's respiratory system is incredibly delicate. Just like in the old days, the reason they took canaries down into the mines was because if they got any dangerous gases, the first ones that would drop would be the birds. So that was their early warning system that it was time to get out. But as far as other critters, the way I look at it, it might be in smaller doses, but those PTFEs are dangerous to anybody. If it's dangerous to the birds, in a subclinical dose, it's dangerous for us too. So as many contaminants as we breathe in the average home nowadays, a lot of times the air inside our houses are worse than the air in factories. And it's just a fact of life.
Hello, Brandy.
That's why we had a filtration system put on our new air conditioner when we had that installed here not too long ago. Oh boy, coming in real fast.
Brandy, did you make yours dressing? And how did it turn out?
Well, thank you, Bravo. We needed to know you were there.
Guys, no screams. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I told Brandy, I told Kate earlier, I said, she looks really cute today.
I'm trying to get in the Christmas mood for all these videos I want to make this month.
Tilted Gardener, hi there. Oh,
Iron Fire Horse. You said earlier that you don't do the maple syrup because it's too expensive. And I used to be the same way, but I started having to cut way back on a lot of my sugars and stuff. So I found that Costco sells a pure maple syrup for $11. And I buy it and I use it sparingly. I get the delicious maple flavor. And it's not terribly expensive when you're careful like that. Brandy says, yes, and it was so nasty I couldn't eat it. I fed it to the kitty cats. Same with my turkey thighs and turkey. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandy. I'm really sorry.
Lisa, you said you're getting rid of the one pan that you do have. That's cast iron and stainless steel is the way to go in my book. I mean, we all thought that, 25 or 30 years ago when they introduced Teflon, that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And come to find out that, again, we were terribly misled by big business, and we were actually bringing hazardous products into our homes.
And I'm not all that convinced sliced bread is all that good either. Make it at home and slice it yourself.
Brandy, you have a girlfriend that is bringing you her Thanksgiving meal today.
Hi, Paul.
That's cool. Pine City Apiary, hi there. Good to see you here.
Or Iron Fire Horse, you can also find somebody who has a membership that will buy it and you can pay them. I have a friend who does not belong, and I do that for her.
Tim, hey, I hope Abby's recital goes very well. Thanks for dropping in. Always good to see you. Thank you, friend, for coming by.
And
I hope you have a good day, partner.
Try and get some videos. I want to hear her play.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be nice.
I hope I hope he can get a good place where he can.
Yeah.
Homemade bread is the best. Yes, I agree.
If you can grow the wheat, then you know everything that's in your bread. Well, that's true.
I want to try and grow wheat. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, but I want to grow it sometime.
Good luck, darling.
Well,
I mean, it's basically a wild grass, but it's not
if I can make bread
easy to
from
grow.
acorn flour, which is what I'm working on right now, I can grow wheat and make my own.
Now, that's an interesting little project. Kate's been going out here recently gathering up acorns off the ground in various places that she goes to visit.
Mostly at my mom's
And
house.
she's getting ready to make some acorn flour. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. Sweet potato casserole. Daughter had Thanksgiving and I got sick with bronchitis last night. Ooh, that's too bad.
Sorry, Christy, that's no fun. Sweet potato casserole is another one I have on my list.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. My mother made a great cornbread, and she did. She had a cast iron pan for it. She even had one that made muffins. Cast iron muffin tin.
I had one that made long sticks that looked like ears of corn.
Yeah,
for
I've
your
seen those
cornbread.
too. Yeah, those are great.
I loved it. It was wonderful.
Those are great for dipping in soup.
Hello, 320
Oh.
kitchen, and I'm sorry, Celtic, I've missed something. All we get is kitchen and has grain mill.
KitchenAid.
Oh,
Has
kitchen
grain
aid.
mill. KitchenAid.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that. I've got 4 of their attachments now, and that's the next one on the list.
Yeah,
I thought I had found one that Tupperware made, but it turns out it's not strong enough to do wheat berries. So, oh well. Pigs and Pigs makes their cornbread in glass pans.
Yep, that's probably more or less the standard. Wouldn't you say? Is
I
most
don't
people
know
do it in
because my
baking
mom always
dishes?
made hers in the metal pans, and I've always made mine in metal pans. I don't know what the standard is. I guess it would work. I've made it once
Well,
or twice in
what is it, the 9x11 pans? If you want to make a big
9 by
pan of corn.
13.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah.
I've made mine in glass or Pyrex pie plate.
There you go. Freaky Geek's saying Pyrex.
Yeah.
Yep. Your first KitchenAid stand mixer, Kilted Gardner. Yeah, those are pretty good appliances, I got to admit. KitchenAid makes really good. The mixer itself, and then of course all the attachments that you can throw on it. You've got a pretty good kitchen if you have a KitchenAid.
Well, I don't have
Whoa.
a sausage stuffer that I would like to get.
Pine City Apiary has a foot of snow on the ground and it's still coming down.
By the way,
kinda
Paul,
cool.
I loved your video with Junior running around the yard. That was so cute. Junior is this black dog, and that dog absolutely loves to run in the snow. It was adorable to watch him run around there. And what did you do about that one beehive that the door kept getting snow built up in front of it? How are you going to fix that so that they can come and go? Christy, I like them so well. I have 2 KitchenAid stand mixers. I got one.
There's a story there, that's for sure.
I got one years and years ago when I first found out about them. I saved up and bought one on a Black Friday deal. And then just recently, I had a friend pass away and I inherited that one. So I'm one of them is a tilt head and the other is a raise and lower of the bowl. That's the raise and lower is the one I had the most, and I'm deciding I like the tilt head better. And my oldest daughter's boyfriend is a cook and loves to be in the kitchen, and he does not have one. So as soon as he gets into a bigger place, he's in a 1-bedroom apartment with 2 very large dogs. When he gets in a bigger place, I'm probably going to gift him the one that the bowl raises and lowers.
Iron Fire Horse is saying they've had hail and freezing rain and had to turn around and come home from work earlier today. Wow.
Oh my.
I've been through a few situations like that in Nebraska.
And I really like it. Christy, if you watch, I've found them often on Marketplace